Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Runners Club podcast for season 2.
Season dose. I love it.
We're here.
It feels surreal.
I mean, it's like, were we really even gone? Because we just posted a podcast last week.
I know. It was such a long break.
Right.
Oh my God.
And someone coming, I was like, what am I saying? I feel like the people, our listeners, were like, okay, is this coming back? What are we doing?
Yeah, they thought we was on our regular podcast bag. Like, oh, we did that. We're done. We need no more. We're done. But no, Mog just was like thirsty as hell for a break and forgot to post the next episode.
Very thirsty for a break. And honestly too, like, I didn't realize that you were listening. I'm going to be, for us, it's like, it was feeling like a pilot. It was feeling like I was talking into the ether. I mean, I see the numbers. Like, I'm not going to discount the fact that we do have a following, but then it's just like, are you listening all the way through? And we're finding out that you listen through our podcast.
Yes.
You know about us more than our social media, our Instagram followers, okay? Because this is where you really hear our true selves.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris, man. He made me realize that. I was like, oh, y'all don't just be pressing play. Y'all be listening.
I'm scared.
It's real. Y'all be knowing a lot, but I'm happy. It's
a blessing
to be back. To be back in your ear, to be back in your living room, be back in your kitchen,
your bathroom,
be back on your run. You feel me? Yes, definitely your bathroom. You wild if you're watching it between your cheeks right now.
No.
Wow, I'm playing through the speaker.
Enjoy your shower. You know what I mean? Enjoy your bath. I understand. Like, hopefully this helps you enjoy and relax.
Mm-hmm.
Think.
Get behind your ears, man.
Get behind your ears and that neck.
You be surprised. That's what be happening when somebody go to kiss you on the neck and they like pull back real quick. It's your funk ass ears. Get behind your ears. Pro tip for all my single people out there.
Yeah. And I mean, we're back. And so we're back to let y'all know what this second season is going to look like. And surprise, surprise, more of what you're already used to.
Yes.
I want to know,
consistency.
We got to give you consistency. We'll bring through some nice guests for y'all to kind of, hear from. But, we try to keep it Ian and I as well so that we can tell you what it's like on the ground as runners. So,
yes. And so y'all sat through season 1 with us, struggling with the audio. I think we finally got it. But as soon as we got the audio, we was like, let's get them some visual too. So ride with us as we get the visual together, because you already know how it be. But like season 3, we're going to be perfect.
Right. Just stick with us for another season. Then, yeah.
Right.
So what you been up to, Ian?
Well, I think we leave off. We left off season 1. I did a 50K. So after that break, man, I was just like resting my legs. Cash that check in my mouth rope. You know what I'm saying? With fucking Aaron at Shamrock Shuffle.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I lost, man.
But you knew it was going to happen.
But like, no.
The way you were talking about it, to me, it was the mentality of Aaron has trained for this and he's kept some of his training on the low and he's about to whip my ass.
Man, listen, I ain't gonna stunt. I got nervous and it was real. The nervousness was real. But I mean, up until like mile 3, I didn't think that like I had no chance of winning. Like, I felt like I had a chance up until like mile 3. Right.
It's always like the first part of the race. You're like, yeah, this is great. Doesn't matter what distance it is. I don't care if it's just a mile. Like, you start off feeling great. but we'll see him on the other half.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was a lot faster than I thought he was going to be, man. I give big ups to him and stuff like that. His race was phenomenal. His time was crazy. The splits was crazy. Like, he really trained. He really did his thing. He really moved. And I just think way too highly of myself. Like 2000%. Like, I thought, I didn't think he was going to be as fast as he was. And I thought I was going to be faster than I was. I was not. It was a lot of pain that I've never experienced before in a race.
Did you keep up with him, or did you just kind of like quickly see his back and then never again?
Okay, so this is going to sound like I'm like making excuses, but this is a real thing that happened. I was running and he took off and stuff. So I saw his back in the beginning, but that was kind of like my plan. I was like, like this first like mile, like I'm not about to go super hard because it's way too freaking crowded. And so when he took off, I'm like, oh man, bro, like chill, like don't burn out, jump from side to side. And so I saw that, but I want to say within mile one or the first mile and a half, like when we was going over that first bridge, my shoe came untied. And I know it sounds like bullshit, but it did. And so I tried to run for a block with it because I didn't want to lose him. But then I had to stop. I just like, fuck it, I need to stop inside my shoe. But I really, really thought in my head that I was going to catch up. I did not see him at any point after that until I came back to the cheer section and fam was in his jacket cheering other people on. Like, no, I saw him for like the first mile, and that was it. He took off from the very beginning. I was like, okay, well, never again.
Wow.
Never again.
So this week we're giving Aaron his flowers.
Mm-hmm. Aaron gets all of his flowers.
All the flowers.
You know what I'm saying? He took it down. I think this is his first race.
Ever? Like where he intentionally raced it?
Yeah, no, I think this is his first road running race.
I mean, he did escape to Chicago.
I don't know if he considers that like that wasn't like really a race. It's not like the speed project. It was like just something that they was doing. They was building camaraderie. It was like a challenge.
The first time he really put a bib on is literally Shamrock?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, he
wanted to start a certain way, obviously.
Yeah. He already talking about 3 hours and something for the marathons and stuff, bro. Talking. I mean, I want to give all his information out of there. We want to bring him to the podcast.
Stop talking about me, because he's also been doing things low key. He's been trying to train the old fashioned way, where you just show up and just show people what you've been up to.
Yeah. No, definitely. But he being a little modest about it. I'm gonna wait to see how long that lasts, and he'll start talking shit about winning. Because he blew me all the way out the water. That was, first of all, Karen paced me for the race.
Okay.
I don't know if I would ever have her do that again. I think it just brought out a level of vulnerability that I don't feel comfortable with while racing. Because, like, mind you, like, I was really pushing myself. Like, very little actual, like, like training time. I've been running, here and there, but I was just coming off recovery. So, like, I was running really hard. And this was, like, a different type of pain that I've ever felt in these 4 years of running and stuff. And so my legs were just, like, cement blocks. I hate to say it, man, but I was like calling for, I was like, baby. I was like, baby, my legs heavy as fuck. Why is it feeling like this, baby? I ain't never thought no shit like that in my life, but my girl was just right there, and I was just like, bro, I need a hug, bro. I need a hug, slow down. She was just in front of me. She done ran as much as I done ran in the last few months. We done been laying up together, not moving. And she just cruising like, you doing good. Remember, we running faster than we thought we would.
Wow.
Like, yo, I had like dudes passing me like, Just breathe, bro.
Just take deep breaths. You got it.
Just breathe. She was cruel. I saw her back the entire time too.
Mm-mm.
It was hilarious. She was just moving and talking and smiling. It was a whole. I was embarrassed.
Was that the first time you were ever paced? Like generally ever paced? Yeah, because I was paced by Mike for the Wild Horse. I think it was a 10K with
Aaron paced me for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Mike paced me, and that was the first time someone paced me through a race. Like it's different when it's just a casual run or a training run, long run or something. But being paced during a race, it really is different because also like it's different to have someone to like channel your like thoughts to or anger to or just feelings to. Cause I was actually kind of getting irritated. I was like, Mike, I do not want to run this fast. Like I don't. And then, but he's continuously keeping the pace. And so then you're just going to keep up. And so, I mean, that is the purpose, but it is like you can't just decide not to do it in the same way that you would when you're next to someone that's trying to keep you accountable.
But like even in my head, usually like when I'm hitting that zero and I'm draining, like I talk to myself like, nah, hit this shit. Let's fucking go. Like quit playing. It was a completely different conversation with somebody standing right there. Like I was so vulnerable. I felt naked out there. I was just giving it all to everybody. And everybody, because I was yelling because he was in front of me. Everybody around me heard me. They were just like, this dude ran past me, tapped me on the leg, like, you got it, just keep going. I was like, damn, am I struggling? But my form, I feel like, honestly, somebody should have recorded me running because I feel like my form was fucking beautiful. Oh my God, it was like immaculate. Like my legs was heavy, but I felt like I looked amazing. From the neck down, though. My face, probably not. But from the neck down, I was probably like a model runner. Like, hell yeah. Like, I just felt like I wasn't dragging. My knees was picking up. I felt like I was pushing my pelvis forward. My arms are swinging at a 90 degrees. I have been working on this shit. I haven't practiced this shit. I'm like, any pitch I get, whenever you looking 5 years.
Right.
Also, the fuel economy of running with proper form is amazing. I have noticed that I do feel less tired and using less energy when my form is rocking and moving and stuff like that. I know it's not perfect, but it felt perfect.
Yeah.
It felt amazing. I kept that shit going, even up Mount Roosevelt.
They put Mount Roosevelt into it as well. They do. I feel like they just do that just as a Chicago thing.
Yeah, because
it's for the marathon.
I think they laugh about it every year.
Every time they're like, "Oh, we're gonna change the course, but this is still in it."
Like we got like they talking about doing the half on the west side.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you money still gonna figure out a way for us.
Just loop it downtown. It's fine.
Right.
You know, well, it's funny that you mentioned form because I've been thinking about form a lot lately and just how like, instead of using that word form, I've been using posture because it's like, if you are maintaining good posture for yourself, for your individual body, that translates to good running form. And it's like, yeah, it includes tucking your tailbone and like tucking your chin down, rolling your shoulders back. And I've just, because I think, and this is just me going on a tangent because I just been thinking about it a lot of like how you can't tell someone exactly what a form should look like because it's different for everybody.
Yeah. I think there is a standardized way to run, and I think that's probably super important. Maybe an elite field. I hope one day we got this conversation with an elite about that. Because even when you're watching like the Olympic marathons, everybody doesn't look exactly the same. But I think there are elements of a form that should be pretty consistent. And I think looking at it and like how what you're framing it as is like posture might be a better way to look at it. Because, you know, keeping that back, keeping that spine in line pushing out that pelvis and stuff like that, relaxing the shoulders, which is the one thing that I'm really, really having a hard time figuring out. And the person who pointed it out to me was Coach Kelsey. Was like, yo, like I'll be running with my shoulders up here and I need to break them down. But I think that's the beautiful way to look at it because, you know, when we're using the word form, it's like, oh, your body needs to look exactly like this, whereas posture is a little bit more personal. So I like that.
Yeah. You know, my little 2 cents.
But, go ahead. Yeah, a little 2 cents.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Before we move on, though, I have to talk about the cheer section at the Shamrock Shuffle. The cheer section was amazing. Okay, like we brought that scream tunnel that started out at the Hoka Have, pulled up to the Chicago Marathon. We brought that same energy to the Shamrock Shuffle and stuff like that, and it was beautiful. We was on. So one of our runners gave kind of like not necessarily partnered up, but like met up with Liz from Lululemon because that's who was with us at the marathon. And so they met us up on Michigan and Harrison, and we just vibed out right there. And all of our majority of 7 on Sundays runners pulled up who wasn't, because a lot of us was actually running the race, but the ones who weren't pulled up right there. There was a few gumbo runners that came up after they were done running, standing right there. So we was probably like 20 deep on like Michigan Avenue, plus the folks from Lulu, just like fucking like cheering, keeping the energy. The playlist was crazy, and it wasn't even like just cheering for our people. Of course, there was extra energy for our people.
Yeah,
but like we cheered for everybody until the closing car rolled past. Like we was out there until the very end. Like after my race, I was out there cheering for like another hour and a half. And the energy was just beautiful. When I ran past, it was amazing. Carla with a platform shoes took off running with me for a little bit. It was like, I love us. I love us. So there was no energy like that anywhere else. I heard Luke's voice on Franklin, but I was too stressed out to look for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but when you turn that corner off Harrison's on the Michigan, you ain't have to look for nobody. We was out there. There was no part of the race that had that level of energy. There was crowds bigger. Nowhere that you had that kind of energy. People was loving it. The runners was loving it.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing like the Black running community in Chicago. And I would say that like across the board in any city. Like, and I haven't been to every city, but from the people I've been meeting, the communities that we continue to be introduced to, I'm like, every time if Black people show up, it's going to turn up because we want to celebrate, not just ourselves, but everybody. It's a whole thing. And so it's like, because we understand, like, I don't know, it is a different energy because people really do be showing up just posted.
Yeah.
Just post it and that's fine. Like, do you, that's fine. But as a runner, you know what you need. And especially where y'all were at towards the end of the race. Like I heard it was like perfect location.
It was perfect. It was perfect. Oh, you know who else deserves some flowers?
What? Who?
Your girl, Maya.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I was going to get to that because
you know what corral she was in?
She's an elite runner now.
She was in the elite crowd. Like I was like, ooh, Karen, she was in corral A. I was in corral B. I was like, look at my baby go. Then Maya pulled up like, yeah, you know, corral, elite corral. This ain't even a corral. This is just where you
can't even get this
professional start.
Right.
You feel me? Like crazy.
My corral is elite, period.
Yes. Professional runners all day.
Well, she is officially a wind runner, and that was her first elite run. So like she's a sub elite runner, and I mean the only thing and for anyone who's like curious, it's like there's elite. And then those are the ones that are like in the Olympics doing all the things, all the official races. And then there's a sub elite where it's just like, yeah, right. They get paid. And then sub elite is just like right there. So, and so then like think about it. And also for more context, it's like, think about the people who like run with Kipchoge, think about the people who like train with a lot of these like Olympic athletes. Like they're not necessarily the Olympic athletes, but they can run just as fast. And like, and Maya, we've known ever since the moment we've all been introduced to her, like she is super strong, she's the same way as far as like how Erin's been like training on the low. Like she's always been that way. I've never seen her do a training video, but she will always show up with her calves on swole. You know what I mean? Her arms on swole. Abs on point. Shoulders crazy.
Bassett a run for her money, yo.
Like there's never a competition. Like she shows up and it's just like, yeah, I've been working out. Like, and that's as much as you get. And so, yeah, like she puts in a lot of work, and the Windrunners is a really great team led by Kelsey. Kelsey and Maya are both on the Gumbo Fit leadership team. So it's like fun to see them like have the girl, like an all women's elite team that like reps Chicago and like has Black women in it that, we love so much.
Yeah. They got the Find Your Fast coming up, so I'm excited.
Yeah, they do.
See what comes out of that leading up to the half marathon. The half marathon's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be crazy because it's looking like it's the first one, it's the inaugural one, and I just feel like it's going to be freaking huge the way like we all attacking it and looking at it, like running through the West Side. It's going to be like crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait for like everything to just like happen because it's going to be awesome. Like I really want to make that one of my like staple races. We're going to see.
Yeah.
We're going to see. I can't wait to see the routes. Oh my God.
Well, we got a little preview and we can't share it, but we did get a preview and it's pretty cool.
Pretty fucking cool. I want to like see it laid out because it was in black and white words. I want to see it.
Yeah. Show me a map. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I need.
Need a visual aid.
But okay. Please do tell what has the fabulous Courtney Phillips.
What is this hair? What is this?
Last few months.
What is that motion? Is that your Courtney motion?
Right, yes. What has she been on? Because the LA fitness pics are consistent. Like they just keep coming, like repeatedly, one after the other. You're there. You're showing up.
Yeah, I mean, showing up is definitely that's where it begins. I think I haven't been able to run. I'm still feeling I'm going still with the piriformis thing, just like a pinching of a muscle, hamstring, but like connecting to the glute area. And so it's uncomfortable to run still, but I'm like, I ran a mile earlier this week. I've been hitting the gym pretty daily. Springing forward in time has really fucked up my whole schedule. It's very difficult for me to wake up. We're ending week 2 of springing forward and I'm like very much over it.
It's permanent now.
Well, I think we're springing back first and then it's permanent. Or it's like where we are currently is permanent.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take effect until 2023.
So then we're going to go back. And so all of this is still unnecessary and still fucking messing with, my whole like internal clock a little bit. Usually it doesn't hit me as hard, but maybe I just was oblivious to it because Matthew changed all of the clocks like in our house. So like the microwave, the stove, and then also in our car. So like I had no cue to really think about the fact that the time has changed. And so I was very confused.
After him being a good man in front of you.
Right. You know, he was just doing what he should be doing, but I was just oblivious. And so I woke up on Tuesday morning like, Matthew, why am I so tired? And then that is when he explained that we had jumped forward in time on Sunday. So I had several days of like not knowing what was wrong with me.
Yo, you're right. Cause the stove be letting you know.
Right.
That's funny.
Right. I had no cues. And for some reason I missed it. Like I saw some people talking about it on social media, but then I was like, yeah, I know that happens, whatever.
Like,
but like
this, why is this even in my algorithm?
Right,
I don't care about this.
Anyways, right. And also like when it happens, I'm sure I'll know. Like, no. Oh man!
I just said no. You won't, baby. No, you won't. I'm here to make life seamless for you.
I was like, "How in the hell did you do that?" And I not notice. So strange. So yeah, I mean, there's that. But I've been going to the gym. I really love LA Fitness in Hyde Park. Don't come for me. You know, I shouldn't even. Yes, LA Fitness. You know, Hyde Park. Chicago. And I do love going there. I go there earlier in the day, like pretty early. And I have been getting into the pool, kind of seeing how that has been going. Thursdays has been my day. I did not go to the gym today because that's another story that we can get into in a second. But like and also it's one of the only gyms I've ever been to where I would say probably like 70% of the people that go are Black, maybe even 80%. I mean, Ian, we've seen each other there. Like when it's all Black people, it's like 90% Black people. Even the front desk people are Black. Like it's all of the trainers in the office space are Black. Like it's everyone is Black. So it's great. I really enjoy going there. And I feel comfortable, whatever. There is a guy that like thinks he's my gym boyfriend all of a sudden, like feels like he has has to say something. It's like, nigga, you literally don't need to speak to me and I literally don't need to speak to you. Like just because we're here at the same time most days of the week, it doesn't mean that we're like friends. Like we're not friends.
It reminds me having gym bros. I mean, as long as they're trying to hit on you, it might be just gym bro. But also like y'all need to know Courtney's gym energy is wild, fam. Wild. Courtney walked less than 2 feet away, like 2 feet away from me. She looked at me 3 times as she was putting his weight down. I mean, like, but did not see me at all. She was like, it's like her radar was like, guy close.
You were a figure.
You know what I'm saying? There's a male close to me. So just turned everything off. She did not see me. She was walking away and I had to like touch her. And she turned around with the, why am I being touched energy? And then it clicked when she saw my face. But she had looked at me 3 times and did not see me. It wasn't her being rude. It was pure defense mechanism. Like, I do not see you, my nigga. Do not even think to fucking talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had that explained so well because that is exactly the energy that I have. And somehow this dude at the gym has broken through that. It feels like he could speak to me every day. Like, no, sis. No, sir. This is not that. Please leave me alone because I actually would prefer to pretend like you're not there. Like it's like, and I say that's energy I go with. Ladies, let me know, write in and tell us your stories at the gym because I know like even that gym area in that front section with like the weights, I avoid it. Like I get my weights and I'll bring them into the room. And then I just make sure that I'm in a space where I don't feel like my butt is going to be stared at or like, I need to keep my own. Yeah. So like, I can't just bust into squats in the weight room. Like that's not going to happen. Yeah. I can't just bust into like hamstring exercises, It's
wild. It's wild. It's wild, man. Like, I feel like I'm like on a decent spectrum for like a decent person, a decent man. I feel like, I go, I go out of my way to make sure women feel comfortable and safe and respected around me, and and enjoyed and stuff like that. But since I've gone to the gym, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not speaking to. I've never in my life tried to walk up to a woman and talk to her in the gym time, because I just feel like it's just creep vibes all the way. But it's some women that come to LA Fitness, and oh my God, like it's like I've caught myself looking. And I was like, nigga, you need to stop, because it is crazy. And I was just like, oh my God, how they must feel is wild as hell. But it's like they like crazy, like muscular, like arms is on point, fucking abs and shit, shoulders is crazy. 9 times out of 10, they thighs and butt is shaped where I'm like, it's like, I don't even know. Listen, me and Karen went. We was out there looking like we was, what's that Volkswagen game when you see a certain Volkswagen couple hit each other? Like we was in the gym like, look at her. It was crazy, G. It was crazy. So yeah, no, I try so hard to walk around my head down. It's crazy. Because it does. Especially after like I'm lifting weights for a minute, my testosterone be going. I'm like, okay, no, stop. I'd be a whole nigga. It's horrible. I'm sorry. I apologize for my behavior, but it's so hard not to look for longer than 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I also like to admire other women in the gym, and I just like. I think that we just need gyms that are centered around women. Just how like Lululemon is a fitness apparel line centered around women. We need gyms that are that way. So it's like if guys come, they're in the minority, and then it's like it's a little different. I get to the point
that would never happen, but it's
right.
a woman's only gym,
right?
Because a woman's gym, niggas would show.
They could be like, oh, I'll be there. Yeah. Niggas, and I need y'all to know when I'm saying niggas right now, I'm saying men. This is men in general. Niggas they love to feel like they can move in spaces that they actually are not supposed to be moving in. Like niggas feel like they have access to everything. It's like white men, they think they can go anywhere, be anywhere, say anything to anyone, touch people, whatever. Like, get your hands off me, bro. God. That's just a thought. I am the type of person where if someone stares too long, I will flick you off. Like I'll give you my middle finger. And like look you straight in the eye. And I've done that before. I've done it at Planet Fitness. I've done it at LA Fitness. Like I'm that girl where it's just like, it's weird, but it's also just kind of like, that's my energy some days. Sometimes if I come to the gym and I'm simply walking on the treadmill and you're clearly just standing there, what else am I supposed to do? That's
creepy.
And I don't want to say anything. Right. This is the only verbal movement that I feel is appropriate to not cause a scene, but to actually like communicate something.
Yeah. Some niggas need to be snapped out of it. But in that same sentence, in the same breath, that I feel really guilty for looking at, I would like to be objectified. Please objectify me. That is why I am in there with my arms out. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing my little shorts and stuff like that. Feel free to.
He's got some nice legs, you guys. So like when it becomes short season,
I'm working on it right now.
That's the time.
Karen told me I done lost my legs a little bit. I felt offended. So like I'm in the gym doing everything, you know what I'm saying? But stare. Don't talk. I don't want no problems. Don't talk to me, but you can watch my ass work out for as long as you like.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. Just doing the Lord's work.
So, I mean, I've been in the gym and I've been testing out running and I've been working on some projects that I can't speak on, but I'm very excited about that are coming down the line in the next couple of months. So like once them things launch, I'm going to be like very excited to talk about it. I feel like I'm just keeping busy. Also Gumbo Media. A lot of y'all know Gumbo Fit, but like it's actually sister company to Gumbo Media, which is a services pipeline. We have like a roster of a variety of creatives that can do like business services, website development, project management, all this stuff like that. And I've just been really diving really a little bit more deeper into my work as a co-founder of Gumbo Media, because with Gumbo Fit kind of popping off, I focus much of my energy towards our fitness initiative because I'm very passionate about it. But Gumbo Media is also something I'm very passionate about. And we have a lot to do. And so I've been really working. I've been really, really working on everything Gumbo Media, and just in a space where I'm just like, I'm in a space also where like I don't want to spend time doing things for free, and I just want people to run me my money, you know? And I'm also, I'm in a place where I just really want just run me my money, and also like, how does it make money? And also like, do I care about it enough to just enough in general, like doing things that I care about.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, shit.
Maintaining my skincare.
Pay me.
My hair is growing.
There we go.
Yeah, like
there we go.
Yeah, I'm really, and I'm working on. Yeah, I'm like very excited about summer. I feel like my body's in like a very like comfortable place for myself. I mean, I realized I probably wasn't eating enough, and I've been like making myself some really delicious breakfasts. Just like today I had like kale, like I sauteed some kale, sauteed some portobello mushrooms, and then even like a little partial of like a bell pepper, a little red bell pepper, I put it on like a skillet thing. And then my Beyond Meat sausages, the round one.
That should be fire. I can
hits every time. Yeah. So I've been doing that, some beans, just really hearty food. And I'm just thinking about my health and wellness a lot, and like my peace and my sleep. And like, that's also low key why I wasn't there for Shamrock, because I fell back asleep. Okay. I was tired. I woke up. I said, I sent the text. I went into the group chat and was like, good luck, everybody. Have fun today. Like, cause I knew I wasn't going to be there in the beginning, but then I fell back to sleep, and that was that. So, but I observed it from afar. I'm also kind of glad that.
Question.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I said also, I heard that there's lots of questions about Gumbo Fit programming, and so I'm like, ooh, that was one thing I'm kind of glad that I was able to dodge a little bit. But we're back.
I'm happy you was able.
Yeah, right. Because everybody else is like, everyone's asking me about Gumbo Fit. I'm like, ooh, good thing I wasn't there, because I'd be repeating myself, and that's fine, But we officially are back, and we're doing our Saturday morning runs this Saturday. When this comes out, we would have already done it. But Saturdays at 8, Promontory Point. No track right now, but stay tuned for that, because we're kind of doing it differently this year. But it's coming.
Dope. I'm here for it. Sounds good. I'm happy. I think a lot of people are happy because they are like, their alternative is 7 a.m. on Sundays. And moms be acting like that should be. They be so apologetic. They be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Right. I want to come out to y'all runs. I want to do this, but like, that's 7 a.m. Like, hey, bro, we got runs coming out. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough.
You know what I'm saying? If you want it, it's there. If you don't, it's cool, because Ismark showing up every Sunday before I get there to run. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to apologize to me. Either be there or don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're always welcome.
Always.
Love all of y'all.
Well, and I was hoping too, when we were meeting, I was like, in my mind, I was like, people will probably go run with 7 on Sundays, because like that's our running, that's the running fan, But then, to your point,
a few people did, but Most people did not.
Yeah, some people were still meeting up at 8 a.m. on Saturdays, just like over by their own apart, like their area, and like with the people that they would normally run within our group.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to see. It was just interesting to see what would happen not doing anything, which is fun because like I want to keep it easy breezy. I don't want to feel pressured. I want to do things that I enjoy doing, and so. At the time, you know, we felt like we needed a break. And so we did it.
That's good, man. Oh, shit. Damn. So they're playing with the skateboard. But yeah, like, y'all deserved it. Like, y'all did a lot of work with the cohort last year, marathon cohort, man. Commercials. It was a lot of work, man. Y'all deserve taking it off. The community is happy to have you back. I think this year running is going to be really fun. It's going to be a lot of traveling. 7 on Sundays. Got quite a few runners running Boston this year, which is really excellent. Oh my God. The gear we got for them for Boston is crazy. I think it drops next week. People going to see it. Yo, really? It's nothing like this. Nothing like this. You don't see nothing like this nowhere else. Like Nike got hundreds of thousands of dollars in their design team, and they not coming this hard. Lululemon over here, like pressuring women, putting the pressure on them. They got nothing like this. These 7 on Sunday, Boston marathon gear, crazy for our runners, and I'm willing to build up the expectations so high because I know it's gonna meet it. It's beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my God.
Ooh, I'm excited to see. So, when is Boston?
Yeah. Boston is in April.
April? So it's
Boston
coming up.
April.
It's like next month. Okay.
Yeah. Boston is in April. So yeah. So it should be coming up in a few weeks. I might be wrong. Let me look. Because I might be wrong. I don't know. I was supposed to go, but the way my checking account is set up.
the way they got that shit set up just ain't working for me.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's April 18th. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I want to go out there and just run with Sydney. With Sydney. Is that a school name? I don't think I ever called him Sydney before.
Sydney?
But I want to run
Sid.
with Sid.
Sid. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to run with them on just chill shit for their Boston Marathon. Yeah, for Pioneers, but I just cannot swing it.
Yeah, I feel that. What do you think of the Lululemon shoes? The new Lululemon for your feet.
I have no thought about it. Like
I think it looks cool.
They not for me. They not for
women.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They for women. They say they've been building it over for 4 years. I'm really curious to see what people feel like if they actually run in them, because I think they some cute shoes and stuff like that. I could definitely see them being a staple in somebody's athleisure outfit situation, or even taken to a class or something like that, like a yoga class. But I'm really curious to see what kind of running they're doing in there. They look like a shorter distance shoe.
Yeah.
It looks pretty, I think it's neutral. It's not supportive as well. So I'm curious.
That's a good point too. Yeah. I mean, and they do advertise it as Lululemon for your feet. And when I think of Lululemon, I still don't associate it with like a running company. And you're right. It is really cute. I know Nike came out. Remember when Nike had those shoes that were white and like orange and blue, and they had like little balls in them, like little squishy balls in them. Remember, like little teeny ones? And we were running around in them for a while, but they were meant to be only for a 5K.
It was like they had the airbag, but they was like individual. Yeah. Oh, what are those called? It was horrible running shoes.
Well, and
they were so stiff.
Well, and I think they were neutral. To me, I thought it was more of a neutral shoe. The top of it was more mesh. And so I'm just like, when you just said those points, it made me think of that kind of shoe where it's like, it's not meant to be ran for over a 5K, so like 3 miles, so that you're looking at a shorter distance thing. And then when I think of Lululemon, I think of it was my first introduction to Lululemon was yoga. Like that was my association. Yeah. And I obviously you can wear Lululemon in anything. And Kayla runs in them. Like Kayla is a runner. She runs in Lululemon. So it's a great brand and they have amazing products. Their clothing is like top notch. So yeah, I am curious. I kind of want to try them on just to see. I might have to go undercover and like go into the downtown store. Just put them on my feet and walk their treadmill on their second floor real quick. Right. I'm not buying it. No, I just want to try them out. Yeah. I heard you guys had a launch, right? So it's like, I just want to do some market research.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm genuinely curious. And they have men's clothing, so they're going to make a men's shoe. But I do.
Which I kind of like they men's clothing. Like I be feeling like mad sexy in this shit.
I bought Matthew their boxer briefs because they were supposedly a lot of men like them, and so I bought that for him as a gift.
Oh man, we need his
They're
review
soft.
Because
he loves them.
I need underwear so bad.
They're not cheap. Bad, I probably wouldn't buy them on the regular, but they're soft.
I need some drawers like that. It's rough out.
I need socks. Because I'm at a place where I'm looking at my sock drawer like, how come my shit don't match? And also, why are there so many holes in my running socks? So I need new socks for the new season, you know?
I don't even think they make them Air Maxes anymore, but them Air Maxes you were talking about?
Not Air Maxes.
They dropped them for running. Huh?
They're not Air Maxes though. They were running shoes.
They was Air Maxes.
No, they're running shoes, and they had and they were all white, except they had like this bright orange and this like blue, like sea blue, and then there's like little balls in the back bottom part that were green and blue.
Oh no, I remember.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, they weren't stiff, but they were very they weren't firm, but they weren't that supportive, and they were only meant to be run in for like 3 miles.
I remember, because I remember when Nike sent it to us, like, yo, try these out.
And everybody liked them. But that's what so then from what you said, I just imagined a type of shoe like that, and like how the Lululemon shoe might feel like that.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Cause it's cute. I love the efforts. I love that more brands are branching into running. I think, honestly, sometimes I just wonder how like these other brands feel about like Nike, Adidas and stuff. Cause I'm like, do y'all even care, or do you care? You know?
Not really. I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it because both of these companies been making running shoes for a long time. You know, and they got so much of the market. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think we discussed this. Like, I don't even know. Right now, I think Brooks is the number one running shoe in the country.
Yeah, I feel like it's been like that for a minute. We should do a check-in on that because it's a new year and see if it's still the highest rated.
Yeah, so it's like Lulu sliding in. I think, what was that other brand? Allbirds trying to make a running shoe. Ain't nobody really I don't think these companies are really worried about them. But I do believe that Lululemon is a company that could probably, get to that level pretty quickly because I think they do care about their products and do try to make a good quality product. The difference is like, what's the purpose of the running shoe? Is it just like this little casual runner and stuff like that? Or are they trying to make shoes to people that actually get some miles in? I think it's based on what's important to them.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
True.
So I don't know. We'll see. If you get them on your feet, let us know what you think and whatnot. I know, like I said, they had the little launch down at the Lincoln Park store the other day. So
yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, that's Lincoln Park. That's not downtown.
Yeah. I think, that big store is Lincoln Park.
Oh, that makes
like,
so much
It's
sense.
off North Avenue.
Of course it's in Lincoln Park, along with like Outdoor Voices and stuff like that. Like, yeah, of course.
It's not that far
Okay.
north, but it's probably like about 2 miles away from them. But it's like over there by Weed Street. It's on North Avenue.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's like, yeah. So interesting. Well, I wanted to, what?
No, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I don't know what the fuck to tell you right now.
I was about to
hit from this workout this morning.
Still, were you at the gym?
Yeah, like no. I didn't.
At the house.
I didn't get up early enough to the gym. Yeah. But no, I went on a run, man. I went on a run, and it was tough. It was really tough.
Man, yeah.
It was like Sandrock all over again.
I've been doing these glute workouts and like leg workouts and it's so hard. I think I told you this before. It'll be like a 5-minute like butt lift, but like you'll spend 2.5 minutes with one leg in the air doing different things, and you can never actually put it down for like a whole 2.5 minutes. And I'm feeling it, and I feel more powerful, and I want to get out and run, but I'm like. So anytime someone's just like, yeah, I went for a run today.
So is that one of the goals for this year? You trying to get like a round butt? Like you trying to grow your butt?
I told you this like a year ago, remember? I was like, my goal has always been that.
So we gotta swap it because I don't have no butt. And I need a butt. I need something. And my shit ain't gotta be like, damn, but like I need something because sometimes my pants be like sliding, like I put on my Nike Pro tights, and like the motherfuckers just be like slowly sliding down because I don't have no like, ain't no shelf.
You know
what I'm saying? That shit don't be sitting up on nothing. Yeah, I got back and thighs, so I'm trying to get a little bit of a butt, man. I'm trying to make my stomach go down and my butt get a little bit.
Right. I'll send you a couple of these YouTube videos. It's Bailey. Her name is Bailey, and she's hilarious. She's always out. Yeah. She's like, out there with her blonde long hair and like on the beach and with her yoga mat talking about how this burns me too. It's like, okay, but you literally are not breaking a sweat. So yeah,
you're in the sun.
Right? Talking while you're doing this. I cannot even breathe right now. Okay. Yeah, but I feel it. I feel the firmness. I think it's definitely because some of the research that I've been doing about just like my injury, obviously like going to a physical therapist is key, but I've gone to a couple now to get like a couple different opinions. And there's been suggestions to stretch it out more, but then I've also gotten a suggestion of actually needing that my hamstring on my left side, it might be too stretched out and needs to be tightening around it because right now it's alright. Cause like, I don't have any like, I don't feel uneven as far as how I can stretch. I can stretch on both legs just fine. And I'm pretty flexible, but it's not to say that I'm not stretching. I'm stretching, but I'm focusing on that like hamstring, glute, hip strength, just leg strength in general, because there's just pinching happening of like my muscle, my nerve, and I need to, so like I'm just doing like a 30-day booty lift challenge, not trying to work the muscles too hard, because if I do, then like I irritate the injured area a little bit too much, but I'm like maintaining strength work to hopefully eventually relieve it, because there's like, just to allow everything to relax. Everything is just like, it's tight and it feels like, it's tight, but then at the same time, overly stretched, and it's just there's just a lot happening.
Interesting. Okay. Well, hopefully you're able to get your butt to relax. Sound like Matthew needs to, you know what I'm saying, get to work.
Well, yeah, I know. Massage against something. I told him, I was like, you need to massage, get this massage, not the elbow. I was like, I need a hand. Right. Exactly. It's like, I'm trying to give him this massage gun and be like, get to work. Because get to work, bro. Get to work, because I cannot do this on my own. Also, sleep is really important. Hydration, food, again, like just considering like what I'm eating and so that I can build more muscle. I'm a vegan, but like I have a very high protein diet. Like I eat very natural foods, not too over processed foods. So like, but I do need to eat more, I've realized. So that's been a big thing. And I'm just going to take you on a quick little story time. Okay. Because this is, I feel like, the trials and tribulations of an athlete. And I don't care where you are in your fitness journey. Like you're an athlete. If you care about your body and you care about your health and wellness, like sometimes hanging out with friends who don't have the same priorities as you can really test what you value, really test what you value. Because I went out yesterday and my friend texted me and said, "Hey girl, let's go to dinner." And I said, "Great." Where? Because I'm like, I'm hungry. I can eat. You know what I mean? I don't go out to eat very often, but like I save that time for like going out with my friends to catch up. And then obviously like date night with Matthew. And so I accepted the invitation, and that invitation got a little pushback. Like we were supposed to go at like 8 and then 8 turned to like 9 and then 9 turned to like 9:15. And then it turned into, oh, let's go to this exhibit real quick because it's closing. And then we can go out to eat. And mind you, I was thinking, I was like planning, I was like, I should have ate before I left. Realistically.
Of course, always.
But I was also working and I was working. And I was like trying to wait. I was trying to get the information from my friend. And by the time that I ended up by the time I got the information I needed about the evening, I was still working and didn't have time to make food. So I was like, "What? We're going to dinner. It's fine. I'll just make sure to eat." And I end up at MCA for Chance the Rapper's new music video release extravaganza, my nigga.
Okay.
And it was cool. Like, it's great to be in these rooms. It's great to be around these creatives and these people. And I was really enjoying it, but it was a lot of people. And it was like the first time I had been in public where not only was it a lot of people, but like I couldn't escape those people. And it was like hot and muggy. Like the air was muggy. And that was like,
right.
It's different energy. Like I was at Selection last week, but I was up in the balcony looking down on people that were close to each other. Like, like there was an escape to be involved, but yet keep my distance. This, on the other hand,
chance. Where's the VIP?
Where is the VIP, bro?
Gen Pop is not working for me.
Nah, I can't do it. Like I was really struggling. And then on top of that, we know everybody, right? Every second person is coming up to you. If they're not coming up to me, they're coming up to my friend Abena. Love her. Shout her out. Love her very much. But like, it was very much like that. And then on top of that, we were meeting up with other friends. And I was like, oh, cool. Art. Great. And then fantastic. But then it ended when it was supposed to end. Right. And when it was supposed to end at 9:15. We got there around like 8:30. It was ending at 9:15. And then I was like, cool, we're going to eat now? Like, are we going to go eat now? Because I'm hungry, but also like, that's the plan. And maybe sometimes I get a little attached to a plan. Sometimes it's especially on a Wednesday night, like I'm attached to the plan that we had. Like I came out the house because there was a plan. I like to stick to that plan because you know what I mean? I have needs. I need to make sure that I am hydrated and well fed. And so, and also sleep. Like I'm not staying out till 2:00 in the morning on a Wednesday. Not this week. Like maybe, if I'm planning ahead, like sure, but like I got shit to do, and right. And so then it became, but they want to go somewhere. It ended up being like, we ended up going to the after party at Soho, which is great. Also a good time. But then you sit down and then it takes a while for everything to like your food it takes a minute to get the menu, get the order in, get the food. And so I ended up eating probably around like 11. And so, yeah. Right. And so, cause we didn't leave MCA until damn near like 10:15, an hour after we are planning. And so, and I'm saying all this because at some point I realized I was tired and that either I was going to go to the gym in the morning or I was going to get a workout in at the house. And, I have my first meeting in the mornings at 9:00. And then we're recording. And so I'm like, I gotta go. Cause I'm also, it's just like, I don't like when I'm really, when I'm working out consistently, when I'm actually like in my athletic bag, like really on that shit, I tap out. I'm going to tap out at a certain point because my desire to show up the next day and like get my workout in, get my nutrition in, get my morning routine in. It's just like that urge is so much stronger than like trying to chill with folks. And like the way people will relax on a Wednesday evening, like it's a Saturday, is amazing to me. Like, I'm like, y'all really, wow, must be nice. That is not my life. Like, I really have to like be in a place for that to be something, and it's like, but it's always good vibes. It's always good vibes. I love hanging out with my friends. But yesterday I was just like, if I do not eat right now.
And that's probably will weigh you down even more. Cause I know when I get hungry, I go into low battery mode. Like all unnecessary functions are shut off. Socialization, charisma, and all of that. It's like we done. Like,
I don't have it for you.
I need energy.
I don't.
Plug me up.
And right. And I've been drinking less too. So then like, I'm not trying to go to the bar. I'm not trying to get lit. I'm not trying, like, I'm really just like, cause yeah. Like I don't need it.
No,
and so, and that's where running communities are so important too, because I'm like, I know if I was hanging out with like the Gumbo Fit crew or you, or, you know what I mean? There's a point where everybody goes, it's time to go. This was fun. It's time to go.
Yeah, no, not me.
Not
not me.
I'd be like, I gotta go.
Not me.
I'll be the one. I'll be like, enjoy.
I'll be pressed. I'll be out. Cause I don't go out that much. So when I do go out, I'll be out. I'll be like, oh, y'all ready? Already? Y'all ready already? Okay, all right, let's go.
I'll say this too, though, to that point, like so one of the people that we were with, like she had found her entire, like, it was like a class reunion, like high school reunion at MCA. Everybody knew each other. And those were her words. You know what I mean? Like, she was like, wow, all my people here. I was like, oh, that's so great. But I still wanted to eat. And so, you know what I mean? And she was feeling some type of way because she felt like she needed to come with us. It's like, let me just say just generally, not everybody has to move together. We can meet us at the spot. You can meet us at the spot. You can take your time, do you, and then, Uber over. But like, it was just weird. It was very weird. And so it was a learning moment where I was like, when I need to go, I'm going to go. But I do that anyways, but I haven't had to do that in a long time. And maybe that's because of the pandemic and stuff. But like, I'll be going out and having a great time.
Refresher.
Right. It reminded me that like, sometimes when you go out, you want to go back home, like, and that's okay. And I think
you want to go back home.
Yeah. Cause
I feel that. I'm supposed to be going out tonight. I'm going to the Lyric Opera House.
That sounds fun. I like to be able to mind my business. I don't feel like I was in any space where I could mind my business. I need to be able to like escape somewhere for a minute and take a time out and then come back into the group. Like I can't just be sitting there.
What's the capacity for this event? Like,
there had to have been like at least a couple hundred motherfuckers all up in that entryway of MC.
Everybody's in there thirsty as hell.
It was. Yeah. And it's like, and everyone that I know, everyone that within the creative world within Chicago was there. And it's like, and it's just everybody.
Yeah. Already know. Well, you and the in crowd.
Nah, don't even amp me like that. Don't even amp me like that.
You the people.
Nah, I be getting invited. Look, I didn't get invited. I was a +1. Okay. I was a +1. Don't amp me. I be enjoying myself, and I enjoy that too, because I don't know, some people, they be acting like they really cool. Like, and I'll be like, yeah, you're really cool. You're really cool. You are, yeah.
Look at you on the Chicago scene.
Man.
I'm loving it. I'm loving this for you. I'm loving this for you, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm gonna be like, yeah. I'm gonna be at a name drop. I'm like, yeah, Portability. No time on here. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, that one. That one. You know what I'm saying? The one that always like she need a snack. That one.
Yeah, like feed me, okay? I don't want your finger food. I need proper drinks, proper meals. Whereas, I need sustenance. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna hurt you this summer. So I think everybody's trying to be outside this summer.
Outside, yeah. Invite me to your events. I might leave, I might be late, but I'll show up and support.
Yeah, that motherfucker 8 to 2. I'm 8 to 11:30.
Yeah, I mean, See, again, though, Ian, if it was a weekend, even a Thursday, I would have a different energy a little bit. But I was deep. I was ready to go, but in my mind, I was thinking, oh, the girls are going to dinner. And then it was like, no, the girls are going to go to a whole opening with the entire Chicago creative community. And then we're going to go to Soho. And then it's more stuff. And it's it'd be fun. I'm blessed. I really love my friends. It's
just wasn't for you this time.
It's a lot of energy to be around so many of those types of people, because it's all the people that you see on social media in real life, and everyone is interacting with each other. And I'm like, oh,
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But enjoy. I'm gonna find me a Soho membership somewhere, so
they need to sponsor us.
I can come pull up. And go ahead, Soho.
Yeah.
You already know.
What I mean? I'm trying to slide through midday. Get a vegan burger.
You feel me?
Some sweet potato fries. Maybe hit the gym. Take some flicks up on the balcony. Pop up for a little pool party in the summertime. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to ruin it for my baby mama. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm trying to enjoy. I'm trying to enjoy along with all of the rest of them. I feel like the running community is not represented enough in those areas, because I'll pop up and I'll be the only one that's in the running community. But we're cool too. We're cool. We're cool.
Who we gotta talk to? Say that.
Athletes. Motherfucking athletes in the space, motherfuckers. I feel like there needs to be more space for athletes in the creative world, because what we do is different. It's not different in the sense it's not related, but just y'all can't do y'all. I mean, they do their thing and we do our thing, and we're just as cool. Maybe that's going to be my new goal, is integrating the creative and fitness worlds together.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm with that. 2,000%. Let's fucking go. Oh my God. Can you imagine 7 on Sundays in Gumbo Fit?
Soho, motherfucking MCA, just popping up, because we roll deep, and it's and our energy is different in the best way. Yes. And this is why they need to sponsor a whole membership, because it's we would make the environment even better, even richer.
Yeah. Let's go. Maybe that's just what we need to host our first live show.
That's my pitch.
That's just what we need to do. Just go in there, let their ass know. Be like, all right, I mean, membership now.
I met
you seen it.
Right, you seen it. I met one of the membership directors or something like that, and God, it's just so, I don't know. I know this is not the place for it, but the cool people in this city, it's just weird. People carry themselves so goofy. I'm just yes, okay. You get okay. I just relax, please. It's not that serious. Motherfuckers be keeping
you sounding more and more like a Chicagoan every single day.
It's just relax.
It'd be a lot. You got to play the game to get what you need, and you could be done with it all. But it's definitely a game. It's always been a game since I was in college, and it's a lot of the same people playing the same game for the last 15 years.
Ridiculous.
Well, that's a long time. I was in college 15 years ago, but y'all know what I mean.
He was in high school 15 years ago.
I was in a whole ass high school. I ain't even have. No, I had a kid 15 years ago. It's a lot. Okay, we need to end the podcast. This is going down a dark hole.
Yeah.
I think we said all the things we need to say.
All the things that we need to say. We'll see you next week with another episode of the Runners Club podcast. We appreciate you kicking off season 2 with us. You will hear more from us. Keep it on, getting those miles.
You feel me? Just we're back. You know what we're gonna be? We're gonna be on the lakefront path. We're gonna be on King Drive. We're gonna be at our events, at y'all events, at this event, doing it all. So continue to rock with the Runners Club podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Please leave a review on Apple, Spotify, wherever they asking for it, because all of that goes towards promoting the podcast.
Yeah, and social media.
You gotta listen to us. Yeah, social media.
We have an Instagram.
Y'all listening to us and sharing us. It makes a really, really big difference, and it helps us to grow the podcast. So if you really fuck with us, you really love us, you know what I'm saying? Put it in black and white.
Follow us at Runners Club Podcast on Instagram. We love a story share. You can also tag us. You can find our individual tags in our bio. And continue the conversation. If you feel like there's something compelling, bring it up. Start a conversation. Email us. Okay? Ian, why don't you tell them our listener letter email?
Runners Club 773
at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. I'll be forgetting about the Gmail. Yes, email us there. Yes, Courtney has yet to change the email. Shouts out to me. I feel like this is a huge victory on my behalf.
Yeah.
And
still repping Chicago with the 773 all day.
You already know what it is. You already know. It's all love. It's all love. But it's time for me to eat some breakfast. So y'all have a beautiful day. Peace.
Peace.